Next we'll move on to our little cross section here. And we might even want to try to bump this detail up a little bit from 3/16 to 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. Let's double click on our section view over here to open that up. Let's try setting our scale factor to be 1/4 inch and have a look and see how that looks on the sheet. Yeah, that looks like it's going to fit okay. Nudging, nudging. Okay, I just need to bring in those level lines a little bit. Let's go back to my section. And what I'll do is let's turn on the visibility of my crop region. Let's just bring that in a little bit. And I think I'm going to take this guy and just bring them in regardless of the crop region. These guys are okay over there. Turn that visibility back off again. Back to my sheet view. There we go. Nudge, nudge, nudge with the keyboard. Not too bad. Okay, I want to show some detail lines just for the trusses in there. Revit doesn't actually do a really good job, specifically Revit Architecture, at adding in trusses. So in this section view, all I do is go to my annotation tab, and I draw some detail lines in this case. And I would go in here and pick a line type. You can make your own line types as well, and I can just go in and use a hidden line. And all I'm going to do is draw a hidden line from here to here. Hit escape, escape. And I'm going to use the old-fashioned offset tool to go in and just say modify. Because these are detail lines, they're only 2D in this view. Set my offset to be 2 feet. And then the old-fashioned CAD way of doing things. Offset. We could have done an array and exploded them in different ways of doing that. So this is just a very crude way of getting the trusses indicated in here, and then we can go to our extend and trim and say multiple elements, pick this edge, and then pick these guys, and then click out, pick this edge, pick these guys, escape, escape. And it was important that we did change our scale before we start to annotate and add our text, because that's going to give us an indication of size and spacing. So we'll just throw a dimension in here like that, and we'll add some text by going back to annotate, text, start that again. We'll say curved. And we'll go like this, click, and we'll just say, wood trusses at 24 inches on center. Escape, escape. Okay, and we can even take this guy and, move it in if we want. Adjust the visibility and the style of our arrowheads and all that stuff. I'm very much using kind of the out of the box. And then we can, put a piece of text in here. Notice here on there's our 2 inch. Remember when we did this slab, that's that 2 inches offset that we did with the slab, and then we sloped it from there. So I'm just use a curved leader again, pick up in here and say, 4 inch sloping slab, escape, escape. If you don't like, the way this is, you can kind of do this. If you move it over to here, it'll adapt accordingly, which is kind of nice. Click out, open ceiling, overhead door, click on here. Oh, I forgot I needed to do my arrowhead. Click on there again. If you get the point wrong, just click your button again. And this is a 16 foot by 7 foot overhead door. Click out, escape, escape. Pick on here, nudge it into place. Away we go. Now we've got our footing over here. Annotate. Of course, we could use keynotes and everything that will automatically read what this is and populate your notes. So this is kind of doing it a little bit old school way, but just kind of a beginner set of lab exercises here. So we'll say 8 inch concrete foundation wall. and we'll say width, 8 inch by 30 inch footing. And I actually think I used the no, it looks like 8 by could be 8 by 30. Hit escape. Let's pick on here and see what it says. It says it's a 30 by 8. Yeah, I think we fixed that. So there's our footing. There's our sloping slab. Okay, maybe add in a note here for the exterior wall, exterior wall construction, and you can either list it or point to a spec, however you want to complete that. And we can add some notes about fascia and gutter and overhang. Okay, we'll come back and annotate those objects after we actually add in those components. So there's just again some basic notes. Maybe add in some more dimensions here just to kind of fill it out a bit. Top of footing to top of foundation. Notice you can make these all in one string. I did them previously in different segments, but you can make them all in one segment if you want. Escape, escape. Back to our sheet view. There's our cross section taking shape. Okay, we're getting there. We're going to do a little bit with materials and start to dress it up a little bit, and then we'll add in some schedules and wrap it up.